You guys will get a notification.
Now we are.
There
We're
we
live
are.
now. We are
We're
live.
on.
Okay.
Yep.
Come in, Tokyo.
Yep.
Okay, I have to wait to see it because that's not on my screen yet.
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
It's on.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
We are live. So hey
Yes.
guys, it is Comedians at Denny's, and sorry we're about 4 minutes late. We're having technical difficulties, but we have a very special guest. As usual, it's me, Lauren, Jay, and Chris, and we have Alex Cooper. Talent from America's Got Talent. We are so lucky to have him.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Jennifer
I'm
Ann.
the lucky one, guys.
Oh, Jennifer Ann just logged on, so we will all say hi and thank you so much for reporting Alex to us. And
Thank you.
Jamie Parker is one of our regulars. He's on. We're going to start with what we usually start with, which was what we were voted most likely to do. I was voted most likely to make a short story long.
I was voted most likely to use a compass watch.
Nice.
It's northeast right now.
Sweet. I was voted most likely to be an asshole during a Zoom debate.
Were you on last night? Were you on last night, Jim? You guys, so Alex he's very popular. He has another show after this. So we're going to kind of just
Let's
get
jump
to know him
into
really quick.
That's fine. I'll admit it. I was voted most likely to blame someone else for clogging the shower drain. It was me. Sorry.
I hate when that happens.
Yay, you took that blame off me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys, he's really funny. I've seen his America's Got Talent videos. He kind of roasted all the judges. And it was fun to see you make them uncomfortable.
Thank you very much. I tried my best.
And I did. I posted your video on our Comedians at Denny's page. So if you ever join that page, you'll see your video. We did
exactly, and I tweeted it out today also from our page too, or Twitter.
This is
cool. Thank you guys.
Another member of our.
Oh, you're welcome. We also have your
credit
card information, your bank account number, and your last ex-girlfriend's.
You guys want Alex's PIN number? Just private message.
Yeah, just ask us
by
when
all
he
means.
leaves.
I'm happy to give it out. Put it in the chat. It's fine.
Okay, so Alex, I wanted to ask you, since I just realized you do live in LA. How was protesting? How did you do the protesting in LA?
A lot of them. I thought it was great. I mean, if for nothing else, it was a reason to go outside and scream in public again.
Right.
I can't even tell you how much I miss that personally. I mean, we've been inside for months and they were like, hey, do you want to go outside and just yell a whole bunch? I was like, yes, please. I was in the middle of Santa Monica Boulevard, just like, people were like, that guy is into this movement. I was like, I'm just here, happy to be a part of it, everybody. I'm as enthusiastic as you.
Do you know exactly what you were protesting, or were you just excited to yell?
Yes, it was. It turns out it was not the Bureau of Land Management. It was Black Lives Matter. I got the two confused. I thought, because I was just like, wow, I mean, why is everybody fighting for the people that allow Burning Man to happen? And it turns out BLM has multiple meanings, everybody. So yeah, I went out there and I fought for the people.
Well, I think you did a great job, because we've come very far.
I did it in West Hollywood, so I mean, we had a lot of distractions, to say the least. None of the men had seen each other in a very long time, so when you put us all on the street again, I'm not even gay, but I just got in the spirit of things. I was just making out with dudes left and right because everybody else was. So, sometimes people look at me and they think the dick sweeper, he must be. I'm not, but, if the mood strikes, who am I to not switch teams?
I saw some of your material. Walk behind people to tell them that you weren't dangerous. What's your joke that you do? You're not.
Thank you, Byron Allen. So basically,
Byron Allen.
I mean, would Bronzy Hawn be more appropriate? That one, Bronzy Han. Okay, that's fun. Anyway, so no, I do have a joke about how does that one go? Oh my God, you're about walking behind people at night. How I will never master the art of walking behind people at night. That's
Right.
how it goes.
Without scaring them. Without scaring them.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very much so. But a woman once told me how to do it. She said, what you have to do is you can't walk directly behind someone. You have to make a curve like you're rounding first base, heading for second. And I thought about that and I was like, wait a minute. So you're going to hear footsteps, turn around, no one is there. Then all of a sudden I just have appeared next to you. It's like, hello! I didn't want to scare you by walking directly behind you. I hope it's okay. I appeared out of nowhere.
Oh man, I never get to second base. I'd have to try that.
You've been rounding
It
too
works.
wide, Jay. You've been rounding too wide.
Yeah, right.
I have to say that when I don't do anything to my hair, it looks like yours.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah.
Because honestly, if I deprive myself of gravity, my hair looks like yours. So
Okay.
we're in a very similar boat.
Do you use gel? Is that how you get that?
No, this is all natural.
Naturally
I don't do-
curl. Look at that. Yep.
I spent years fighting this, trying to make it look just like yours, honestly, Lauren. And then I eventually just gave in and thought, this is an unwinnable war. This is my Iraq.
You get to
right
that
here.
point. You get to that point.
Yeah,
And
you just feel like, well, I can't remove the troops, but nothing's ever going to happen.
I could show you all my products and my straightening tools, but we do have the same color. So, I just got my hair done yesterday, but I just had to bring that up. I know it's really not part of our discussion tonight.
No, but you know what's so funny is I love that you said we have the
It's still
same color.
comedy.
Because I was doing a podcast earlier today and they couldn't stop talking about how they think I'm a redhead. And I was like, I'm definitely not a redhead. I'm a red face. I'm not a redhead. And so it's so funny that you have this like beautiful blonde hair and you're like, well, we have the same hair. And I'm just like, can the other podcast hear this? Please? I defended myself for 20 minutes.
I just had to bring it up because I have gray hair that at the beginning of COVID, I wore it like yours, but then I stopped.
I would love to see that.
Wait,
Yeah,
Alex, what's your Twitter handle? I saw. Is it Hooper?
Hooper
something?
Hair Puff.
Hooper. Okay.
Hooper Hair Puff.
Puff.
Yeah, when I first joined Twitter, it was I tried to just do my name and I was like drunk at a party and I was like, what? Somebody already got Alex Hooper? What kind of fucking loser did that? And then so I'm just like, then I didn't know what to do and somebody looked at me and they went, Hooper Hair Puff.
Yeah,
And I was
so
like,
that's your Twitter.
okay.
So since we're talking about hair, I figured I'd throw that out there. So there you go.
Yeah, and so
It's
now
all tied in.
It's all every one of my socials and my Venmo is Hooper Hair Puff. They're all
Great.
Hooper Hair Puff. I kept it
Awesome.
across the board, uniform.
It's easy. Good.
Oh my God.
Good. Remember
It's
that,
great.
everyone.
Looks like Jay's the only one that just got a haircut, but he looked like the two of you about a week ago. So
that I would have loved to see because right now you look like if Tom Arnold went to Florida. So I'm loving the fact that you could have had it like this. By the way, I hope this is okay that I'm going in on you guys just a little bit.
No,
It's all in
You're
the name of
comedians.
comedy.
You can take it.
It's all in the
I
Okay.
feel like if you're offended, you shouldn't be a comedian.
We're all
or you
game. We're all
shouldn't
game.
watch
Yeah.
comedy. So, you know,
Perfect. If Eraserhead is on board, then I will keep going with this set, everybody.
that is hilarious. Hey, so I hear I found out, I didn't find out, I watched your videos. You do have a girlfriend, which you
It's
haven't
actually
kind
even
of
more
explained.
serious now. It's a fiance.
Oh, a fiance. How did you find love, my friend, Alex?
Yeah.
I will look, anyone out there who's looking, I will give you the easiest answer. Settle. That's how you do it, everybody. You settle.
That
Look, you're always,
is-
and I mean, are you guys in love?
I'm in love
Oh.
with this little thing right
yeah.
That's a good thing to be in love with too. I'm in love with two of those little things. They're actually sitting right back there on the bed.
Look at that.
now. Look at the
Yeah.
bugs. Oh my
They're just-
goodness.
Oh, cute.
I'm double pugging right now because the fiance's out of town. She went to Cleveland to visit her parents for a week and she left us all alone. So it is Bait Fest 2020 over here in West Hollywood, everybody.
Great.
We have not been separated in months, and so this place is filth house right now.
Which is why you're available for all these shows tonight.
Right, the quarantining, right? We're not
Exactly.
touring as much anymore. So
Do you know it is my fiance's worst nightmare? She doesn't even like my comedy anyway, and she has had to sit 12 feet away from it for the last 7 months, 2 to 5 nights a week. And I cannot believe, like, I feel like our marriage is going to dissolve before it ever has a chance to begin. Because I mean, living through this thing together, we live in a 1-bedroom
that's a
apartment.
test.
Oh my God. When's the big day?
We have no idea because this, like, we got engaged in January. So this, we were like, here's the start to a beautiful year, the best of our lives.
It all went.
Yeah, I mean, nothing prepared me for this. I went to Hawaii and proposed. I did a week's worth of ayahuasca. I did all these things that were going to tell me all the answers of 2020, and none of them mentioned this little invisible monster we got running around.
Right? It's gonna.
It's not going away.
How did you propose? Did you do the whole down on one knee thing, or?
No, I threw her out of a plane without a parachute, and I said, "Do you want me to jump out with you or not?" I did. I did. I got down on one knee. We were there with like 14. We were in Hawaii with like 14 of our friends, and they all knew I was going to do it. So the second I did it, we were on this dock in Kauai, and then everyone stood up and gave us a big group hug. And then she was crying, and I was just standing there like I had just kind of done a weird set. I was like, I don't really remember what happened right there.
We've all been there. Yeah.
I was like, I said the right words, right? Everyone was on board. They got the message. Like, yeah. I guess I was so present in the moment that I didn't even realize I had done it.
The adrenaline kicked in.
I hope we all get invitations to the wedding now because we're all family.
You know, we can only have 5 people, and so you would make 5. Perfect. Oh my God.
Oh, perfect. We gotta be 6 feet apart. We gotta.
For sure. It's not going to be difficult. Trust me, we're gonna do it right here in the 1-bedroom apartment. You know, make it as safe as possible.
Perfect.
Spinelli will bring the boxed wine.
Yes, that's why. And the Cheez-Its.
And I'll bring the
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
So they do sell that now, Alex. You can get a 2-fer at the store with a box of Cheez-Its and wine all in one.
I saw that, and that is
Best
a
invention
lethal combination for myself and many people that I know. Once you go down one road, you have to go down the other, and then they just back and forth all night. Like
exactly.
It is like people, 2 guys doing cocaine talking about a business plan. It's like, no, you talk. No, me.
Industry people love that stuff. Cheez-Its and wine, man.
Yeah.
You should serve that at your wedding.
Yeah, I think that's what I grew up taking communion of Cheez-Its and wine. So it would only make sense that we continued the time-honored tradition.
Oh, hi.
Nice.
You'll be blessed.
You'll be very blessed. So we don't know when the wedding is, but here's even a bigger question. Are you guys going to have kids?
Probably one day. I think we are. I've gotten my...
That's in the plan.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those, like, I wasn't sure for a very long time, and then the pandemic happened, and I've been a little bored, and it's like, well, maybe this is what had to happen for me. Take away all of my traveling and stand-up comedy and music festivals and general excitement about life, and then I'm willing to downgrade at this point to having a child to suffice me for entertainment.
Oh my God.
Man, Alex, that answer went around like you were gonna pass a woman. That was all the way around the block there. That's awesome.
Rounding the second.
Yes. Rounding second, coming into
for a very
kid.
long walk. Well, here's something crazy that I recently found out about is I found out on a podcast that technology is now so far advanced with children that what they can do is they can combine a sperm and an egg to make an embryo, and then they'll give you 10 different embryos and they'll break down the characteristics of them so you can actually design the type of child you would like to have.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Good times.
Jeez.
You can do it on Zoom.
Yeah.
Everything now has to be done on Zoom. They're just showing you little pictures of little embryos.
Here it is.
When I heard that, I was like, that's insane. Like, we're literally we're just eliminating like undesirable choices from our children. I personally, I don't like that form of playing whatever the higher source is. But here's my question, because I think this is going to be reality when I do have kids. I think I am going to design my own kid. How hot do you make your kid?
Let me ask
Like,
you,
if
what does your wife look like, or your fiance?
Basically the exact opposite of me. Just no, she
No
is
mustache.
a smaller mustache on me. She's got a whole handlebar. She's an absolutely lovely woman. She also has a little bit of curly hair to her. She has a beautiful skin, which will round out my lizard epidermis that we have going on here.
You had me at mustache.
Yeah.
Well,
you
had
have
me
like
at,
Italian lady.
I feel like you have a
mustache.
filter on because your skin doesn't really look as bad as you're describing.
That would be the ring light. So yes,
Oh.
it's not as bad. I mean, it used to be a lot worse. I was hospitalized for my skin many times as a child. I have one of the worst cases of eczema on the planet, because if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it as hard as I freaking can. So if I'm gonna do it, I do it up.
Well, you have a good moisturizer, it looks like.
Oh, for sure. I have an injectable, Lauren. Every 2 weeks I shoot an injection into my stomach fat just to keep my skin at bay. I have to look at this needle and go, all right, be a man, Alex, be a man.
I didn't even know you could do that for eczema. I didn't even know that was
self-done.
You could do a
well. Let me teach you all about the magic of Dupixent, everybody. The miracle injectable drug that I am in no way endorsed by, but I do get for free somehow from the government. Therefore, I will talk about them all day.
Okay.
You get one of the side effects, like loose bowels or anything?
No, but one of the side effects immediately that I didn't expect and nobody told me about was that you get crazy conjunctivitis when you first start using it.
Dude.
So my skin is clearing up, and meanwhile I look like I have just taken 8 dabs every single time I go anywhere.
Wow.
People were terrified. They were like, "Do you have pink eye? Don't get anywhere near me." And I'm like, "I don't think so." And I had no idea what happened. And then I found out 2 months later it was the medication.
And one of the side effects.
Right now, I'm just a little stoned, and that's why I look like that. So
that's good. Good.
Look that bad, Alex, and luckily we see more of your hair, so it kind of distracts.
I think I take the loose bowels.
I would have too.
Aaron just says, "I must ask you a question." We got comedians watching here, Alex.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
And Jamie is one of our biggest fans, and he just said that you're hilarious. They're all saying how hilarious you are. So.
Wait, who's Jamie?
Jamie Parker is one of our biggest fans. So we have people watching this live.
He's Spider-Man in another life, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
He's in the
okay.
Right
well,
now.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so thank you for saying hi to them. What's the other show you're doing tonight?
It's another comedian asked me to do it. It's on Instagram Live. So as soon as I'm done, when I'm done with this one, I'll literally just turn my phone the other way, go into a different app, and continue to sit here and sweat. It's like I feel like I should at least get in my car and drive to another comedy club nearby.
Not anymore.
And do it from my car.
Not during the time of COVID. Right.
Switching shows has never been easier.
Yeah.
We are
what time are spots? 8:50, 8:55.
Show you're doing. I think I'm friends
his
with
name's Henry Garcia is his name?
Oh no, it's a different guy. Never mind. He does a weekly show at 7, so that would probably not be him. And Jennifer is our biggest fan. So
hi Jennifer, thanks for putting me on here.
Yes. Oh my God, we're so excited. We're gonna I'm gonna friend request you. Are you on Facebook? I saw you have a fan.
I only have a fan page. I don't touch my regular page. I do Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
I'll find you on all the other social media. We have 2 more minutes left, you guys, with Alex before he has to jump off. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. Do you guys have any questions for Alex?
So you're more like an insult comic overall. So I mean that's really interesting because there's not a lot of you guys anymore. I mean I always think of Don Rickles and Buddy Hackett, those people. But what got you interested in that type of style? Did it just come naturally, or did you make that choice?
No, and I didn't even really make that choice. It just kind of became what I got. I came up through the roast battle community in LA,
Okay.
and I was already been doing stand up for a few years. I never even thought of roasting, and then I started doing roast battle and just really fell in love with like the game and the joke writing process of it all, and just a different way of just presenting myself. And it just like I just got good at it, and I fell into this world where suddenly I was doing it on TV, and it became what I became known for pretty much accidentally. I never meant for it to. Like, it's funny when someone says I'm an insult comic, because I'm just like, I am. How did I turn into that? Like,
and I'm only relaying that because of America's Got Talent. So you're ripping on all the, which was great. And did you do that at the Comedy Store then? Do they have don't they have like a roast game?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jeff Fox is like the biggest roaster out there.
Yes, and Jeff is a friend and a mentor to me, and we've worked together a lot on different things, and he's one of those people that just pushes me to be a weirdo and fearless and just do whatever I want to do, which is how I'm able to go out in these like outlandish costumes and things that. And just I set myself up to fall on my ass every single time I do something like that. I'm very vulnerable and I leave myself wide open. But you know what? That's how it's a bigger reward.
Did you really in real life piss those judges off, or was like they understood what you were doing?
So I think most of them understood. I still don't think Heidi Klum likes me very much. I know Mel B really does not like me.
Sofia Vergara, it looks like you really.
She's okay with me. Okay. She laughed a lot the first time I roasted her, because I roasted her twice. And the first time she laughed a shit ton, but they took it all out because it was a little bit too harsh, I guess, for them. Okay. But she was great. And then the second time, she's got to play her part too. She can't just laugh. It's hard for a celebrity like that to really laugh at themselves because they've never been talked to that way.
Right. No, I've been roasted before. It's not fun. It's fun to roast. It's just not fun to be roasted.
I disagree. I love it. If you guys want to, I let people light me up all the time.
We should do another roasting show.
On specifically the roast. Yeah.
We did a first roasting show.
What?
Who are we gonna roast? Let's roast somebody.
Each other.
We're
gonna cook each other.
We should do a show in the future where it's a roast. Maybe for Christmas.
You should. It would work on Zoom. It would work on the Zoom format really well, because you're always popping into. You always see the other people and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Totally. And Jennifer wants to know, because I know you have to go in 1 minute. She wanted to know if being on America's Got Talent fun. I'm sure it was fun, but it's a lot of work too, right?
It's a ton of work. It is so much, and it's you have to just do it because you love the process of like where it will all lead to, because the actual work of it's not always the most fun, because you have to get everything approved by this never-ending line of executives and standards of practices and all these other things. So in that respect, it's not fun. But to actually like go on the show and be a part of this whole experience and have all these people see me and reach out to me because they reacted to it for whatever reason, that part is super fun. The actual performance part is a blast, and the aftermath's a blast, but leading up to it, it is a giant headache.
Well, I auditioned for it years ago, and I just remember standing in line for the whole day, and downstairs in that big room, your phone doesn't even work. There's no reception.
Yep.
So you're really just sitting there for about 10 hours. And then when you perform, there's only like other people with you that are auditioning, and it's like performing with no audience. Like judging. I know.
It's a challenge. It
was.
The comedians have it the worst on that show by far. They have the hard. I'm just saying that because we're comedians. We honestly do have the hardest time out of anybody, especially this season with zero audience. That was it. It takes away everything. We need it.
Feed off the audience usually.
You guys, we made Alex run a little bit late. It's 8:58. He has to go in 2 minutes. Anything else you want to say, Alex? It was so lovely having you on.
I just want to say thank you guys so much for bringing me on and allowing me to be a part of this experience. It was super fun. I hope people out there enjoyed it. Thanks for asking questions. And I'm easy to find. If you Google Alex Hooper or follow Hooper Hair Puff on any social media, find me there. I'm fun. I'm silly.
Awesome, you guys. And I will. I'm gonna promote you on our page, Alex. So I'm gonna get all your handles out. I'll post it like when we're done with this show. So I'll get all of that out. You. And hopefully we'll meet down the road. We're connected.
Yeah.
So
we definitely will.
One thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the conjunctivitis house in about 2 weeks.
You know what? I might be hosting that show, so I will see you there. Sure.
I'll be at the eczema house in 3 weeks.
Right, exactly.
Oh man, I hear that show's flaky. You don't want to go on that one. It's not good.
Oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
We thank you
so guys.
much. Good luck.
You're
on
welcome.
your show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your engagement,
Alex.
Oh, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
You guys, that was so much fun. We're still live. It's just Alex has logged off. So thank you, Jennifer, for that referral. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was very nice of you, Jennifer. Thanks.
Noodle's happy. He's been eating roast beef the whole time. So this is his
Noodle says thank you, Jennifer, for the roast beef.
Jennifer, thank you for
a roast beef reward.
Yes.
You guys, I created a monster with him. He's like, now he has like a roast beef dance that he does.
Yeah, we can see that more. He just
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, have we seen this yet? Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. Yay. That's what I was waiting for. That's the money shot. I was waiting for that all night.
Oh, he's my little man.
Yeah, right.
Super.
So you guys, our audience is all talking to each other. Jennifer says you're welcome. Thank you, Jennifer. Aaron said bye, Alex. So Aaron is on vacation right now. She's
okay.
Gordon Ramsay?
Hi, Annie. Annie's watching. Annie's a friend of mine.
Took a cooking show on the road. Aaron Ramsey's cooking show's on the road, man.
Yeah, I think I'm doing her podcast on Friday. It's not a podcast.
Oh,
I'll
cool.
tell you guys more about it later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You guys, and next week, we are having another really funny guest who we all know personally from our background in training, but he was also on America's Got Talent. So that's going to be next week.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that Marty?
It's Marty.
Mr. Marty. Yep.
Marty. So hopefully he's still alive next week.
Yes.
Just
got 1 week.
He was also on America's Got Talent. He's 80. He talks about being old and dying. So that's his joke, not mine.
Yep.
They
get all the chicks, man.
Yeah, Marty gets a lot of chicks. Well, now he's sort of famous, and so I don't see. I've known him,
Well, just think someday we'll have material like that.
I've known him since he was like 65.
Wow.
He was young. He was just very young.
He was just a spring chicken.
Yeah, those were the days.
He wasn't even taking Viagra then.
Yeah.
But I do like Marty because he's shorter than me, and so that doesn't happen very often.
That makes him cute. Good. We're excited to have him.
That's why you like Noodle.
He's so cute. So cute and sweet. Both of them are so cute. Erin she says she's doing a cooking show on the road. Cooking show on the road is real. And she said the fires are bad. Erin, stay safe. I don't want you getting burnt.
That's true, Gordon Ramsay.
Hi, Ace. Ace is tuning in. Ace is tuning in.
Oh,
now
how you doing, Ace?
Over.
Yeah.
He was on a podcast. So
we're getting crossover now. It's great. I love it. Super.
Yeah.
That too.
Spinelli likes cross-dressing. Remember that time
you dressed
up as Remember that you were a 1940 geisha girl? Ooh.
Yes, I do remember that. The robe was great.
Yeah. Did you remember when you rented all the hotel room and you brought in all those sailors?
Oh, I sure did. Those guys were wild too. They were crazy.
And
they were
remember
at sea
that
for a long time.
Remember that cute dress you had with the belt?
I do. Yeah. Yeah. It had my initials on the buckle.
You guys did the rumba down the hall at the hotel at the Ritz to the YMCA.
Yeah, we sure did.
What other music did you guys play when you were dancing around there, Chris?
We played "Hello, My Baby," "Hello, My Darling."
Oh,
ragtime music. That's what we played.
We're supposed to ask. I forgot. Jennifer just reminded me because we forgot last week. We have to ask Chris how he got into comedy.
Yeah, that improv wasn't going anywhere anyways.
It was by mistake.
I know.
No,
Just
no,
look at the clock.
no. Oh, okay. So we have time for that. It's a short story. I mean, I always wanted to do stand-up comedy, and I started in improv, but I always knew I wanted to go into stand-up. So I was in my mid-20s when I started, and my first club I went to was the Comedy Store. We were talking about that a little earlier, and I basically at that time, I basically would just stand there with the microphone and just trailblaze through my material, not connect with the audience. Just I gotta get through it. I gotta get through it. I gotta get through it. I think one of my first jokes that I'd open up back then, I was in my mid-20s, so I'd start by saying, "My name is Chris, and I'm having my quarter-life crisis." And then I would just go into whatever material I did then. But that was probably the best joke in the
pretty
set.
good.
Yeah.
That was when you were
So-
25.
but the rest of the act wasn't so good probably. But no, but that's where that so and then but back then, I mean, that's when we were all doing it. I mean, I think you could get up in LA almost every night of the week, and it was before bringer rooms. So you could just show up and just you
Right.
get stage time. And so that's what I liked about it. Even
before
for the
the
open
bringer
mic
room.
stuff. Before the bringer room stuff started happening.
In case the audience doesn't know what a bringer room is, it's when you get booked to do a show, but they require you to bring 10 friends. Or sometimes it's whoever brings the most friends gets the most time or the best,
Exactly.
whatever. But it's usually for beginner comics, and I think it's a lot more in LA or big cities that make you do that versus.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
And the problem was with that is that then I would be doing it, but then it's like, do my friends want to see me on a Wednesday night when they've already seen my act like 3 times, or they're not gonna? It became
Exactly.
difficult. Yeah.
Ace wants to know if any of you have tried the Quarantini yet.
I have not yet, but
Okay.
I've been hearing a
No,
lot about it.
But I
not
read the
heard
mix.
Yeah,
Sound
I watched the video on it,
Okay. So we'll have to
but not yet.
maybe do the Quarantini on a special night.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to pick a Friday night some night and do a drinking show with Chris, because Chris gets crazy, man. He just
I was
Me
gonna
too.
say Jay gets crazy.
Well, and
No,
the
it's
sailors
Chris.
too got
Well,
crazy.
me too, but Chris
Yeah.
like Chris on a normal Wednesday night, he doesn't wear pants, but when he's
Right.
drinking, ooh,
I end
He
up
might
shaving
even
my
see-
legs.
yeah, he might even stand on a chair with no pants.
Yeah.
Give Noodle some competition.
And
Exactly.
then get his hair stuck in the ceiling fan.
As
Yeah.
long as I'm fed roast beef, I'm happy.
That's what I have too.
Oh, whoa! Look at that. Were you in a helicopter? What's that?
Yeah, I am.
So Jennifer says,
I got my low flying altitude, Chris, and my radar, and man, no
Radar,
pants.
sonar,
so
microwave.
next week we'll ask how Jay got started because Jennifer asked, but we try to keep
Perfect.
the show like around this.
Yeah. Because she knows that'll take an hour. So
Yeah.
So
Mine's really quick.
yeah. So
I
Jennifer,
bombed.
we'll ask him the next show how he got started.
Jennifer, I got stories.
Oh, that's a
Maybe I
really
got
long
I'm sure.
story.
I'm sure. Jay's got great stories. Jay's a great storyteller.
And
Yes.
he says
Put it that way.
Noodle is one cool doggy, and he is a cool doggy. He's really happy because he's getting his food treats.
Noodle Roo!
Oh, and Grandma says Noodle is very cute. That's Aaron's grandma. So
Oh,
you are cute. You're cuter than me
absolutely.
for sure. Okay, so we're
All
ready to say what we learned.
Yes.
Since I went first the last time, what'd you guys learn?
I'll go. What I learned is when you clean a kitchen floor, don't use a Q-tip. It takes a long time. I still have to do the corners.
Well, what I've learned is I'd rather have loose bowels than conjunctivitis.
What I've learned is I used to look good, but now I only look good for my age.
Ah,
We all learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
yes.
And
Some
I've
lessons
learned,
more graphic than others.
and I've also learned that if I don't do anything, I too can look like Alex Cooper.
Yes.
Not Cooper, Alex Cooper. You guys remember when COVID first came out? I was wearing my hair like that, kind of. Just letting it go. Kind of like
Chris, your hair is extra bouffant tonight.
It is. I did it on purpose, and it keeps me cooler. It's off my forehead when I do that.
Ah,
And just so you know, Chris,
Yes.
hair salons are opening back up. I don't know.
They are. This. No, as I said in the past, my hair is an interesting specimen. It starts out very flat, but as the day goes on, it just, we're getting towards the end of the day, so it's the most poofiness.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we're not.
It's also a good helmet.
We're not going to take the shows to the morning just to accommodate.
Okay. Bummer. No 7 a.m. show. No 4 a.m. show. Okay.
No. So.
All right.
That was super fun, you guys.
It was
for next week's show with Marty Ross. We had so
much fun.
And we are going to cha 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 chia. That was Aaron. And Noodle is handsome, not cute. Wouldn't say
yeah,
that.
Noodle. Don't take that.
Okay, you guys.
All right.
So we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.